sure you are staying safe, and we will all get through this together. Now, the White House decision, Dr. Sean Connolly put out a statement saying the President and First Lady are both well at this time, and they plan to remain at home within the White House, adding, "Rest assured, I expect the President to continue carrying out his duties without disruption while recovering." Now, this news has come just hours after longtime trusted aide Hope Hicks tests positive. She was with the President most recently on Wednesday at that rally in Minnesota. She was with the President on Tuesday at the debate in Cleveland, and last Saturday at another rally in Pennsylvania.
They're showing some old video of Hope Hicks and Donald Trump in the helicopter. That was about 2 weeks ago.
White House staff has tested daily, particularly coming in close contact with the
To
President.
give you a feel for some of the close contact that Donald Trump would get into with his staffers. In particular, Hope Hicks.
Not the same as a positive in the real world, because people are getting tested so aggressively. The contact tracing is, at the nth degree. So we may be detecting viral particles in somebody and calling them positive when we otherwise would not be doing that outside of the White House. So it's just...
Also up early, Vice President Pence tweeting, "Karen and I send our love and prayers to our dear friends President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump. We join millions across America praying for their full and swift recovery. God bless your President Trump and our wonderful First Lady Melania." Now, Todd and Jillian, the President had a fundraising event planned in D.C. Then he would be attending a rally tonight in Florida. That has been canceled. The President obviously clearing his schedule for the moment. We're just waiting to learn more details as we get them from the White House on how this will change. But one thing I think is fair to say, and that is with just 32 days to the November 3rd election, this could have certainly far-reaching implications in both the way things look, in the way things are done, and the President, who has been vigorously hitting the campaign trail in person at rallies and holding events, that looks like it will be curtailed for the foreseeable future.
Once again, they're saying this is basically the October surprise of October surprises. Doesn't get more surprising than this.
The President socially distanced from those who attend the rallies. But, you do wonder what this is going to mean for the upcoming weeks.
Of course, the Democrats will say it's no surprise at all because they're anti-Trump. They've been waiting to see something like this happen.
And that includes before the rallies, right?
It's an excellent question, Jillian, because you have two things happening here at once, right? One is the actual experts who have questioned the President's protocols within the rallies themselves, where we see the President not wearing a mask. You see tens of thousands attending the rally, not socially distancing, not wearing masks, all protocols and recommendations from the President's own White House Coronavirus Task Force and government CDC recommendations. The President not doing it. Now, we should point out, we've seen the President wearing a mask more often in recent days, but then there's also the political ramifications on it. Other than the medical experts, the political criticism we expect to come. Already I have seen on Twitter Julian Castro, who ran in the Democrat primary, wishing the President and First Lady well, but also criticizing him, saying maybe now the President realizes this wasn't a hoax. And so I think you're going to have both.
They're going to be kicking them while he's down. Julian Castro, Mexican.
The administration's response to the pandemic.
What a shame for him to be a Mexican. Be the same race as me. If I saw him in a dark alley, you better watch out.
Because it's important to remember
him and his brother.
Time again, and certainly at the DNC from Wilmington last month, that Joe
Biden the same way.
In main attack on the President in making his
the way he was talking disrespectfully to the President,
handling of COVID-19.
calling him a clown, calling him a racist, telling him to shut up.
Your insight on every morning, but especially mornings like this. Thanks so much. All right, let's bring in Dr. Mark Siegel, Fox News medical contributor. Dr. Siegel, thanks for continuing to stay with us. Doctors are trained to treat the condition, not treat necessarily the individual involved. Obviously, it's very jarring when you hear the President of the United States and the First Lady get a disease like this. But when you first heard the news, what was your initial reaction in terms of level of concern?
Well, the fact that we were hearing right off the bat, and I checked with sources in the White House that that both of them were asymptomatic, I thought was very, very good news. And I also have had a lot of experience with this in my own practice, Todd, where literally, and this was, you reported on this about a half hour ago, literally, I will check people for antibodies, and they'll be positive, and I'll say, whoa, that means you had COVID-19, but the person can't even remember when they had it because they were never symptomatic. So a large majority of people either have very, very mild conditions or are asymptomatic, and that's been my experience, and that's regardless of age group, regardless of even pre-existing conditions. But I have to admit,